Here at the Dr. Spice collection, there are thousands of pieces of Spice Girls memorabilia. From press cuttings, fan posters, and limited edition records, to one-off artifacts, award discs, and costumes. In this video, we'll take a look at the 5 most valuable items in the entire collection. Can you imagine what they might be? Well, stay tuned to the end to find out which of these 5 is top of the valuable list. So, in no particular order, let's take a look at the 5 items that make it to the top. The first one I'd like to share with you is this Spiceworld the movie item, which is actually one of 3 movie items to make it into the top 5. It's a t-shirt autographed by all 5 members of the group during a press junket in Paris, France in November 1997. The group traveled all over the world in late 1997 and early 1998 to promote the film, ensuring enough hype to make initial cinema ticket sales soar. They needn't have worried. It was a box office smash and a huge earner. It's always nice to have something signed by all 5 members, but a promotional t-shirt from the peak of their success is extra special. I'll reveal the estimated value of this item at the end of the video, so keep watching. Do you have an item signed by all 5 Spice Girls? Let me know in the comments below this video. Here we have a costume item worn by Loaf when he played Dennis, the friendly and supportive bus driver in the Spice Girls movie Spiceworld. Made by Result, it's large, with orange lining and features the word Spice on the front. Wears this in several movie scenes but only actually filmed for a couple of days. He was brought onto the film at the last minute after Frank Bruno dropped out. As a legendary singer of rock power ballads, hearing him sing a line from the Spice Girls' hit Mama in the movie is a real treat. Having been worn on screen by a music legend in a hit movie adds significant provenance, landing it somewhere in my top 5 most valuable items. But where do you think it is going to rank? The next item I'm sharing with you is a real fan favorite and a bit of a holy grail. Spice Girls collectors often feel their hobby is incomplete if this much sought-after item is missing. Limited to just 500 copies, the competition prize CD of the group's 1998 hit Viva Forever, featuring just Geri's fairy on the cover, is seriously hunted and sells for a high price on auction websites. Record companies often manufacture different items in different territories, and in this case, Australia were the lucky ones. The Spice Girls were hugely successful there, and so 4 limited edition fairy covers were released in record stores alongside the standard CD single. These featured the remaining Spice Girls, as Geri had already quit the group by this point. However, inside each CD was a competition form to win one of the 500 Ginger Spice CDs. Fans had to write in 25 words why they liked the Spice Girls. The 500 most creative entries received one of the special CDs. Collectors naturally want the full set, and with so few Ginger CDs in existence, you can imagine how well they do in auctions. Another one of the top 5 most valuable items is a screen-worn costume that was actually worn by a Spice Girl. And yes, it's yet another movie item. Here I give you Melanie C's Spiceworld costume worn for most of the second half of the movie. In the film, the group decide to take their heavily pregnant best friend Nicola clubbing, the night before their huge concert at the Royal Albert Hall. Filmed at London's Ministry of Sound Club, the scene shows the group dancing to a remix of their hit single Who Do You Think You Are, before rushing Nicola to the hospital in the Spice bus. Both the Loaf jacket and Melanie C costume feature in this scene. The costume is then worn in the hospital scenes, filmed at Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, and including that iconic "I'm Victoria Malcolm" moment. Finally, it's seen when the group run up to the Albert Hall, having been involved in the film within a film race across London scene. A screen-worn movie costume is always going to be valuable, but couple this with the fact it is a real moment from pop culture history, and you can see why it lands in my top 5. But will it be top 3? Wait till the end to find out. Finally, we have a true gem. An item from probably the group's most iconic moment. A truly epic time in pop culture history was the 1997 Brit Awards, when the Spice Girls opened the ceremony with an energetic performance of Wanna Be and Who Do You Think You Are? This rendition was made particularly iconic by Geri's bold Union Jack dress, marking a reclaiming of cultural identity as she made the flag a cool symbol of British culture, rather than the negative image it had gained from far-right political groups. The Spice Girls were celebrating an incredible year, back in the spring to release the final single from their record-breaking debut album. But the night didn't end there. The group won 2 Brit Awards that evening, for Best Video and Best British Single. For the Best British Single award, actress Carolyn Aherne in character as Mrs. Merton presented the nominations and then the winner.
The winner is... We've seen the brazen hussies earlier. The little Spice Girls!
The very card that announced the winner, which was Spice Girls for Wannabe, resides in my collection. It even has Mrs. Merton written on the corner in pencil, presumably so it was handed to the correct person at the ceremony. The card then sat on the podium as Melanie C challenged Liam Gallagher to
come and have a go if you think get hard enough.
Owning something from the most memorable moment of the Spice Girls' career fills me with total joy, and I could never part with it. But is it the most valuable item in my collection? It's time to find out. Pause the video here to write down your predictions for the order of the top 5. Then start playing again to find out if you're right. Okay, here we go. At 5, it's the signed movie t-shirt, which is valued at an estimated £500 to £800, or $675 to $1,100. At 4, it's the Australian Ginger Spice Viva Forever CD, estimated to be worth between £750 and £1,000, or $1,000 and $1,350. At 3, the Brit Award winner card is valued to be worth between £1,000 to £1,500, or $1,350 to $2,020. The Dennis bomber jacket worn by Meatloaf in Spiceworld the movie is at 2, and worth an estimated £1,000 to £2,000, or $1,352 and $2,700. Which means at number 1 is the Melanie C Spiceworld the movie costume, which is estimated to be worth between £2,000 and £3,000, which is $2,700 and $4,050. So, did you predict the order correctly? Let me know in the comments and also share your most valuable collector's items.
Gobsmacked, but now we know that Poppy's back!
That's all for now. Enjoy my other videos and make sure to subscribe to see many more videos of my collection coming soon.